Howdy.
Hello, world. Welcome to the Brother Sister Show. I am Anthony,
I'm Livia.
and together we talk about movies. I realized last week, or last episode, I said this is a movie about podcasts, and I didn't even realize that until one, Dad told me, and two, I listened to it in the preview that we post on Instagram
hmm
at Brother Sister Show. And yeah, I was like, this is a movie about podcasts, and no one said anything except for
I
Dad.
didn't realize it either, so
Yeah, Dad and Kayla pointed it out, so I guess shout out to them. But
maybe they should edit the
well, I mean,
pod.
there's no getting around it.
They could have done a voiceover.
Podcast about movies. Not even in my voice.
No, about in theirs. Oh my god.
I was gonna let it slide.
All right, let's just jump into it.
Let's do it. What's up? What's happening?
Um, just here.
I see
All
you
sad.
got not a lot on your watched list.
No, I was trying to think of. It's really hard for me to think like if I was good at doing this, I would put them down
As you
like as
go.
soon as I watch them, but I
Yeah.
always forget. And so these are the ones that I can remember. I'm sure I've seen other stuff. I've seen a lot of baking shows. Um,
Uh,
I've also seen a lot of like really bad Christmas movies. But
well, we're not
yeah.
talking about our movie yet, okay? Calm
Well,
down.
that one, well, actually this one looks way better after seeing all of those bad ones.
All right, all right.
So there's that. But um I'll go from oldest to newest. So during Thanksgiving weekend, I saw Knives Out,
Yeah.
which I was very excited to see, and it delivered. I thought I had a great time. It was really funny,
Yeah.
and it really surprised me. It kept me guessing throughout because it's like a whodunit, so it kept me guessing. I thought I knew who it was, and then it just I don't know. The whole time I was just so confused, but like in a good way, you know.
Yeah, I was very happy with the way that they did it because after watching the trailer, I was like, I'm gonna see this movie, right? It looks pretty good. And Ryan
Yeah.
Johnson's a good director. I like the overall aesthetic of the film. I was pleasantly surprised by it because it wasn't just like it wasn't, what is that other one, but it's on the train.
Oh God. Orient Express.
Yeah, that one, Murder on the Orient Express. I feel
I
like that
hated
one was
that
like
one.
that one was just like
It was so stupid.
very plain, kind of. As far as that one kind of had a twist at the end, but I mean Johnny Depp was in it.
Ugh. Mistake number one.
But
They should have replaced him for it with Colin Farrell.
just halfway throughout, not even mentioning it.
That's what I told mom when I finally saw Fantastic Beasts, like the next one.
Yeah,
First of all, it made absolutely no goddamn sense. But
I don't remember it.
I barely remember what happened in it, and I saw it like maybe 2 months ago. But the whole time I told mom, well, I didn't tell her this the whole time, but the whole time I was thinking, why in the world would you have Colin Farrell and then replace him with Johnny Depp? That is such a step down, the biggest step down you could possibly get.
Yeah, I wonder if he was upset. He's like, "Oh, really?" Like he got to that page, and it's like, and then it's an older, worse version of you.
Uglier.
It says that in the script. Yeah, that movie was kind of
Yeah.
a wreck. But
But
Knives
yeah,
Out's really
this
good.
and it's I don't think I've seen like a murder mystery in a while. I have seen the one thing that I keep people keep like comparing it to is Clue,
Okay, yeah, I've never seen
which
it, but
I know this is dangerous territory for you, but it's a really good movie. If you like Knives Out, you would really like Clue because it's really like funny, and the word I keep thinking of, and I don't know if it's the right word to describe it, but really campy. You know, like the camera movements and like the accents and everything is so like overplayed, but in the best way. And Murder on the Orient Express was opposite. Like, it felt so big. You know, that big ass mustache. There's all these characters, but it was not as like it wasn't fun. It was a little too much, and it was just like an overkill. And that's what this one and Clue did well, is that it brought all those big characters together in a believable way.
yeah. Yeah, I really
And it
like
was,
Daniel Craig's character.
oh my God,
He
he
was
is amazing.
he was that other guy in Murder in Orient Express, the mustache dude, but way better.
Oh, way, way better. And I have never, I know he's like a big deal in all the Bond movies, right? Like that's like the biggest thing he's known for.
Hmm.
But I have never seen a Bond movie, not even the ones that he's been in. So my introduction to him was through from what I can remember. I'm sure I saw him something else. But Logan Lucky,
Yeah, yeah, I was
or
just
like,
thinking about that.
yeah, I think it was that
It
movie.
is Logan Lucky, yeah.
Okay. And he is also amazing in that. He's kind of like he has also like a southern accent. He's just really good at doing huge characters, but make them feel still like grounded. And I just
Hmm.
really I have a bigger appreciation for him now, that now I kind of want to see a Bond movie.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Yeah, the main reason I brought up that whole like I guess spoiler was because I felt like they did the who done it right.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the whole spirit of a whodunit, is to keep you guessing the entire time.
Yeah.
But okay, we could talk about Knives Out like the entire episode, but I will move on. I also saw a movie called The Cat in the Moon.
I
Um,
never heard of it.
I'm sure you have. It's with Alex Wolff. It's the one that he wrote and directed, and he's also starring in.
Oh, actually, I do know.
Yeah, it was okay for somebody that I think this is his first thing that he's written and directed, and like, well, a first feature. And I thought it was good. I mean, it was the one I could remember that I watched. But it was just fine. I feel a sneeze coming on. Sorry, wait. Sorry,
I
directly into mic.
Yeah, do you normally do this much noise with your face, like outside of this podcast?
I don't know. I think it's just because when I start talking a lot, or
Cause
maybe I do.
when we call, cause we called what it was like yesterday or a couple days ago, you were not doing this. Cause your body's like, all right, let's do it.
I
Oh,
don't
she's
know.
recording a podcast. Let's do it.
I guess so, but my allergies have just been like out of whack.
Just get better.
Dude, Sebastian always tells me he doesn't have allergies. He's never had allergies in his entire life.
Hmm.
And every time I always say, like, when I complain about them, I feel like he's like, well, just like don't have allergies. How hard is it?
Just like get over it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think at night, in the morning and at night is when it's the worst, and we record at night. So
I get that.
there you go. So that one was fine. I
Yeah, I
don't
think he
know.
went to the San Antonio Film Festival with that one.
Yeah, he did. And I wanted to go, but I think it was like during the week or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was like I said, a good start of a movie. Really dramatic, teens, all that.
Gotcha.
And speaking of dramatic, the last one that I saw, other than which I'm watching Rocket Man right now. I'm like 20 minutes in. It's 2 hours long. Don't know why. Either way, I'll talk about this one next time. But I also saw Marriage Story,
Oh man.
and so I really liked it. I didn't like it as much as I thought I would, though.
Okay.
I
Why
like
not?
the director. I like Noah Baumbach. I really like him, and I like his movies, but I don't know. I just I didn't really care about the story. I really liked the acting. Um, but it just felt like a bunch of scenes just put together. I don't know. I
That's
just
okay.
I didn't realize it would be about it was mostly just a procedural about how divorces go. That's what it felt like to me. And I was like, oh, I don't really care about that. I want to know more about them. It did have a lot of good scenes, and like I said, the acting was good, and it was a good movie. I just don't I think I just was kind of disappointed in it a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know, like I think too, and this is one thing I hate that I do. But I always find myself comparing movies, especially like by the same director.
Okay.
And the last one that I saw that he did was the Meyerowitz stories,
Oh yeah, that one's a good one.
and I loved that movie. And I saw a tweet, and I think the reason why I was like, I don't know, is because that movie didn't really get as much traction as Marriage Story is. And I feel like it was really, really well written, and it was just such a good movie, a good ensemble. And I really liked the story, and it just felt really like it flowed together. Um, but this one, I don't know. I also hated the kid.
Yeah, he
Thought
was
it was
kind of
so
annoying.
goddamn annoying. And I
I was like,
get it. I mean,
why are you even fighting for this kid?
oh my God. And also, like, I don't know, maybe I was listening to I saw a tweet where somebody was like, hey, divorced kids, this is our Black Panther. Yeah, kids of divorce, not divorced kids. Um, and
Divorce
part of
kid.
me was like, well, maybe it's because I don't know what it's like to see a divorce happen. I don't know. I don't think that's it either, though. I think movies can just be universal. But either way, I liked it. I liked the acting. I liked it overall. I don't understand all of the awards chatter that it's getting. Um, for like best movie. I mean, I would understand, Scarlett Johansson, I don't really like her as an actress or as a person, but I think in the movie she was pretty good. Adam Driver's good in everything he does. But yeah, I don't know. It was just like a kind of reaction.
All right.
But yeah.
What else?
That's all I can think of. So you can Oh,
Well, like
actually
outside of
one
movies.
um oh.
Anything new? How's the
Uh
new Office?
I think I talk about it?
Yeah, you talked about it, but is there anything new? Like,
Not really. I've been starting to go like branch out to different areas around there. Like we've been going to different bars and different restaurants and stuff. My office Christmas party's this weekend,
nice.
so that'll be fun. But yeah, I don't know. Our office is just always cold. Like sometimes it's colder than it is outside, and so I have like a big old jacket.
Nice.
I might bring in a blanket. We'll see. But I don't know, just I think a lot of people right now are super busy at work because it's the holidays, so I'm just feeling that too. Um, but yeah,
Gotcha.
it's good though. I like working.
Yeah. Well, I am done. I'm done. I'm done with the semester. Oh my god. I finished Monday and
Did you cry?
I felt so relieved. I didn't cry. I was just like, woohoo. I felt legit, I felt a relief. I felt the weight on my shoulders just I was like, man,
I
I could
see
do so much now. I can see so much
it.
movies. I can do so much with my time.
What have you done with your time? You told me
Uh,
you woke up from a nap before this, so.
yeah, well, I've been working a lot. Yesterday I worked pretty much all day. And I lost my keys, but then I found them, which is that was a night. Running all over the place trying to find my keys.
Where were
Just to
they?
find they were just at the 24-hour help desk at my dorm.
Oh my God.
So, okay, the dumb part is, so I got back to my room and I was like, oh, I don't have my key, so I'll just get a temp key. So I got a temp key. Well, my key was in the lost and found. Like they didn't even register that my key was missing when they got. I don't know. It just seems like they should have been like, oh, here's a key right here, because we have it. But
Yeah, when as an RA,
oh my
um,
gosh.
we would log it.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't, but
Does it have
whatever.
your room number on it?
No, but it does have like some numbers on it that they write down.
Yeah, they have like the serial number.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't. They emailed my roommate about it. Whatever. Yeah, I found my keys.
Well, I guess they're just not good at their jobs, so Texas A&M do better.
Do better, bro. I've been working a lot just so I can get some money before break, and then I've been watching a lot of everything
As I
and
can
reading a
see.
lot. Yeah, I've been having the time. So I did watch Marriage Story. I loved it. I found no faults with it. Adam
Okay.
Driver singing, that part where he sings towards the end, that was legit. And then I read after like about it, and like because it's from a play and like the situation, it just draws parallels to how his what he was going through. I was just like, well, that
Oh yeah,
hit.
that was like one of my, well, there's two scenes in that movie that are probably one of my favorite like scenes this year, and that was one of them. I felt myself like really the other parts of the movie I was kind of like not distracted, but not really like paying super attention to it
Hmm.
as much as I could have. But when he started singing, I was like fully in it. That scene and then the scene where the sister is serving him.
Oh
I watched that entire scene twice.
yeah, that I really liked
So funny.
the pay. Everything felt like it was clustered. I don't know. Everything was like happening. Like there was so much happening. I don't know. I really liked the director as well, and his movies just feel like real. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I love his dialogue is one of the best dialogues I've seen
Yeah.
in movies. I love how people talk over each other. That's like my biggest pet peeve when dialogue isn't realistic, and his is the most realistic I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've seen some like clips of people dissecting it, and yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty amazing. But yeah, I really love that movie. It felt so sad. I really just the way that I don't want to spoil it, but I felt really sad, and that movies that make
See,
you feel sad are good.
maybe maybe I'm just really
Maybe just
cynical, but no, I felt relieved because I mean, when they were like having, I don't know, like when I saw them, I was like, yeah, you should not be married.
okay, yeah, I get that, but I also I think just getting a divorce in general is just sad, and I was like, wow, that like to get to that point, like
Yeah.
you're feeling this with this one person, and they've been married for what like 15 years, and then they're just like, boom, and then just the entire process, I had no idea about getting. It was really informational on getting a divorce, and I didn't know. I was like, whoa, this is a lot, and I felt bad for them, but they kind of got themselves in that situation. But I really like that movie. I also saw Jojo Rabbit. I've been meaning to go watch it. Jojo Rabbit. Have you seen it?
No, I want to, but
That's
is it
one
good?
spoil. It's so good. I really liked it. Man, there's not much I can say except I think it's good to go in blind into that movie. Taika
That's what I've been
Waititi.
doing for a lot of movies.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that. Except for like the big ones where I just like I can't not watch that trailer. Like Wonder Woman
Oh.
84, that trailer was absolutely fantastic.
I like that trailer, but I have a few gripes with it.
Oh yeah, I do too. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, so that song is so overplayed.
I had never heard it in any other.
I am pretty sure it's in Atomic Blonde. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
And it's like if you want a movie that's based in the 80s, then you have to use that song.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. It was fine. I liked it. It wasn't like terrible. I was just kind of like, oh, we get it. Um,
The
I also, I mean, why does she need heels? How is that a power thing? I just don't understand the
I
heels. Who
don't know
wants
either.
to fight in heels? I mean, maybe if somebody was like, oh, it's because she gets better leverage, or I don't know, like, but I don't see the point in heels.
Uh, it's just an Amazonian thing. You wouldn't get it, okay?
Well, that's why I want somebody to explain that to me because I don't want to be that person that's like, oh, she shouldn't wear heels, like whatever. But if there's no reason for her to wear heels, why would she? Why is that in her costume? I just don't
No,
get that.
I don't know.
Whatever. But what were your gripes with it?
Well, I obviously Chris Pine's character is coming back, but the way that they handled it in this trailer, they shouldn't have done that in the trailer. First of all, and then second, it was just like, oh, he's back. Like it just didn't. I feel like
Did they explain why?
no, which is okay, but it's just why would you do it in the first place? Like why does he need to be there? Just get clips where he's not there and make it a more of a surprise.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
So that was kind of dumb. And I'm excited because I don't know who the villain is. Like, I haven't done research and I don't think I want to, but I'm excited.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know. It was fine. I saw a trailer today though that I want you to see called God damn it, what was it called? Fuck. Wait, let me look it up. Go on.
um, that's pretty much all the movies I saw, except for the one that I picked,
Yeah.
which, ooh. I've been watching a lot of shows. I watched Watchmen, let me get into Silicon Valley first, because that one, it's a shorter discussion. Silicon Valley ended. Uh, I wasn't mad at the ending. It was kind of cool. It was more. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, I thought you meant like I'm too sad. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, just too many hurt feelings there. No, the way they handled it, it was okay. I saw that T.J. Miller responded, or he. What this is really dumb, but he was in Silicon Valley, but I guess he left pretty bad. I don't know how to explain it,
It
but
was kind of
he.
abrupt, right? Like he just like left.
Yeah, I'm not sure the details on it, but I think he left pretty unceremoniously. But so he like reacted to the finale as himself and then as his character in the show, which is dumb. Like no one cares. But I was happy with it. Looking back, that's a good show. A lot of funny moments that what is his name? Zach Woods brings. He's the highlight of that show.
Who knew that out of all of those guys that like Kumail Nanjiani would be the one that's like
The biggest.
probably going to be the biggest star. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Eternals. That'll be cool. Yeah.
I saw a picture of him. I saw a picture of him with Angelina Jolie and Salma Hayek, and I was like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah, he posted that.
okay. I like
So,
him, so I'm not mad at it.
yeah, he got like super jacked. And like they didn't talk about that
Wow.
in Silicon Valley. Like he was just jacked for no reason.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funnier to me. I
Yeah,
thought I was gonna ask that because I've seen pictures of him now, and I'm like, oh, okay, hi.
yeah,
But
he's
in the
big.
show, he is.
I
Did
don't
he even
remember
try to hide it?
no, no, no. He was like wearing polos or just wearing shirts that were like just showing his muscles. But like they didn't. I don't remember them saying anything about
That's
it.
what they kind of did for Chris Pratt at like towards the end of Parks and Rec. But they would like put him, he would have like baggy shirts and stuff. They wouldn't put him in stuff that showed that he
Uh,
was like muscly.
no, he was wearing pretty like slim fitting shirts.
That's kind of funny. I'm glad that they didn't. I hate when when shows kind of do that and it's like tongue in cheek and you're like, yeah, but this is kind of cringy.
Oh my God, you're
It's
so jacked. What
yeah.
happened?
Or just like address it one time and then just like don't talk about it.
Yeah, just to let the audience know that they know, which
But then part of
not
me is like,
necessary.
well, no, let's just not talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
yeah, it's a
But
good show overall. Not mad at it. And then the best part of everything is Watchmen. That show, oh my gosh. So the season finale is this upcoming Sunday. So if you haven't watched it, you have time to watch 8 episodes. And everyone asks me, or everyone who I talk to about it, they ask me like, do I need to know anything? I think it's good to know just the events that take place in both the movie and the graphic novel. More so the graphic novel because the ending's a tad bit different. But yeah, that show is this last episode is so amazing. You need to watch it. And with my newly found free time, I've been reading the graphic novel, and that's absolutely fantastic. It's really big. It's like 400 pages, but it's good. That I just been on a Watchmen phase right now. I just can't stop thinking about
Well, you won't shut the fuck up about it, okay?
it. Oh
Well,
well.
yeah, the more you talk about it, the more I don't know why, like, the more I just don't want to watch it. But I will, maybe.
I don't
I
know.
don't,
I really
it just
like it.
makes me like, I don't know. Maybe one day. Because you're not the only person. I hear a lot of people talk about it, but then I'm scared I'll watch it and I'll be like, oh.
Yeah. I mean,
But I'm sure I wouldn't. I'm sure I'd like it.
I like it. That's all that matters. Who
Oh,
cares
there
if you
is
like
one thing that I forgot to talk about that I did last week. I
What's
don't
up?
even know if you know about it.
Probably not.
But this is the because we are siblings, this is gonna be the a few minutes where I can brag about how I'm the best.
Oh.
I'm the best child of our family.
Oh yeah, I saw this and I was like, I saw this in the group chat and I was like, okay, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, so for Christmas, so I wanted to mom and dad have been giving like the cousins or just the gifts that they've been giving people, they wanted to do experiences rather than just give them something, which I thought was like a really good idea. And this year I was like, I'm not going to give little shits anything. When by little shits, I mean you and Homer and Emily. But I'm going to get, because I never get something from mom and dad. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get something from mom and dad. Um, and I called them and I was like, so would you want to see Journey next September or Seinfeld this Friday? And so yeah, I bought them tickets to see Seinfeld.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, okay. I thought they got them for themselves and they were just bragging.
No.
But then I looked on Facebook and mom said, thanks so much, Livia, or something like that. It's like, oh
Yeah.
my God, get over it. That's cool though.
Yeah.
Did they like it?
I think this has given me favorite child of the month for the next like 4 months. No, yeah, they liked it. I mean, it's Seinfeld.
Yeah. I didn't know he was on tour.
Me neither. I was looking at places because I'm not that great. It was a Cyber Monday deal, but it was still like the
I mean,
thought.
yeah, that's Seinfeld.
But but yeah, I didn't even know he was like touring at all. So
Good on
that's
him.
one thing that I did. But yeah. Okay.
Humble
Anything
brag.
else? Anything else about Watchmen?
No. Just,
All
it's
right.
amazing. If you don't want to watch it, then you're missing out, but that's
I
on you.
will. I've been starting The Leftovers. Well, I already saw the first season, but I never saw the two ones that followed it, and I've heard that those, at least I think the third season is super, super good.
Wait, what's
So,
the leftovers?
ooh, it's a show on HBO.
That's it? That's all I get?
Yeah, I mean, it's from a book, and I read the book, and it was really good. And it's basically the concept is one day just random people disappear and nobody knows why. It's kind of like the snap thing from like Thanos, but but like nobody knows why, and nobody knows if there's a pattern or yeah.
Okay. I just read yeah, gotcha.
And it's just, I mean, that's why it's called The Leftovers because it's about the people that have been left over.
Lame. Watchmen is cool.
It's a pretty good show, but yeah. All right, so we'll just jump right into our like movie news segment, but we're going to talk about the Golden Globe nominations because they were released, I think, or announced this week, I think.
I think so.
And so let's just dive into this dumpster fire. So we can read off. I'll read you the best motion picture ones. And we could do other ones if you want, but let's just do this.
Yeah.
I am so upset. The best motion picture drama. If you don't watch the Golden Globes, it's a movie and TV award show. It's basically the Emmys and the Oscars put together. But it's like a little bit less prestigious, but it's still like in the middle ground. And they also one thing is they separate drama and is one category and musical or comedy is another.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows why. It's really stupid. All right, so best motion picture drama is 1917, The Irishman, Joker, Marriage Story, and The Two Popes. I've seen two of these.
Yeah.
And I
Wait,
don't think either should be on there. Well,
which
Marriage Story
ones?
should be. I've seen
You
Joker and
haven't
Marriage Story.
you haven't seen The Irishman?
I started it and it was just too boring for me.
Mm.
I'll finish it, but yeah.
What should replace it then?
Um, hmm. I think The Farewell should not be foreign language.
Okay.
So I would move it up here.
It has
Um,
some subtitles though. I think that's why they.
I guess, but it's an American-made film.
That's true.
But whatever. I mean, at least it's nominated.
Yeah,
Um,
looking at this, I don't.
this just doesn't excite me. It just seems very boring, like boring movies. Like a Joker, I thought Marriage Story can stay. Joker, I think is
Comedy.
well, I just don't think it should be nominated as a movie. I really like Joaquin Phoenix in it.
Okay.
That's about it. I think I like that he got a nomination for it. I don't really care. I don't like that the director got a nomination because I don't think the direction was outstanding.
Who directed it?
Um, Todd Phillips,
Oh, that's right.
director of The Hangover.
Yikes.
um, I also think Midsummer should be here, but it's a genre film, so it's not. They don't know what to put it in. I think Midsummer and part of me wants Us, but not really. I think that should have been Lupita should have obviously been nominated, but she wasn't. And also Hustlers, but I don't know if that was that musical or comedy.
Definitely a
No, it
musical.
wasn't.
I never saw
I
it.
think it was nominated at all, which I didn't know. But yeah, Hustlers I think should have gotten a chance. Midsummer definitely should be up there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think? I haven't, like I said, I haven't seen The Two Popes or 1917 or The Irishman fully, so maybe my opinion will change if I see those. But I do not agree with Joker being there, and I think Marriage Story can stay.
I'm not mad at any of these. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah,
Joker, I thought it was good. Best motion picture, probably not. But
acting, sure.
yeah. Just overall, Marriage Story for me. I mean, I haven't seen all of them, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
1917, I'm interested because that one's supposed to be.
in one
It's
take, right?
yeah. It's supposed to be like cut to be in one take,
That's what I
or
mean.
is
Like
it?
that one could be really good. Two Popes could be really good. Who
Yeah,
knows?
1917. It just Dunkirk did it best. Just stop.
Okay, and so best motion picture, musical or comedy. Dolomite is My Name, Jojo Rabbit, Knives Out, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Rocket Man. I have seen like maybe 30 or 40 minutes of Rocket Man, and I know for a fact it should not be on here.
Yeah, it. I don't think it should.
In what world is Rocket Man better than. I just don't get that.
You know what?
Knives Out is really good. I think it
I'll
has a
tell you.
chance,
I'll
but.
tell you what should replace Rocket Man. The trailer to Cats. That's what should be. Not even just one of them. All of them. Because
Honestly,
that's best musical right there.
I agree.
Now I've seen all of these except for Dolomite is My Name, which I didn't even know
I
was a movie.
think Eddie Murphy's in it.
Yeah, he's nominated, I think,
Yeah, I think
for his role.
what these nominations made me see is that I think just a lot of the movies that came out this year are just not that great.
I don't know, I really like Jojo Rabbit and Knives Out.
Oh. Yeah, but I mean like There's some years where I'm like, holy shit, all of these are so good. I don't know which one's gonna win. And this one, I'm like, I don't, like you said, I don't really care. But also, the Golden Globes have gotten me really jaded, where I'm like, none of it matters. Everything sucks.
What is
Um,
life? Yeah, award shows weird. Uh,
oh, Booksmart. Booksmart should have been up there.
mm,
I'm very upset that I think it only got one nomination. It was for Beanie Feldstein, which she deserves that, but like, Booksmart was one of the best movies of this year. It was so fucking funny.
definitely really replaced Rocket Man. Once Upon a
Yeah,
Time in Hollywood. Mm,
boring.
yeah, there's
It was
it's just a lot.
the last hour was fine. Yeah, it was like too long. It's a good like acting movie, I guess. Like I really liked Leo and Brad together, but other
Yeah,
than that, who cares?
yeah. There was. I was watching and I was like, there's just a whole lot of nothing here.
Yeah, I mean, there's like parts. I'm not an editor and I'm not a filmmaker, but there's every time I watch a movie, I'm like, you could have cut an hour here, you could have cut like 20 minutes here. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just, like I said, just overall disappointing. At least Parasite got a couple of this
Noms.
what I would look at too. What came out today, I think, was the SAG Awards, and those are really good. It's just the acting because it's the Actors Guild, but those are really good at nominating people. So I would look at
Oh,
those.
we should
Yeah,
check it
it
out.
just makes me really not looking forward to the Oscars.
I'm
Because
interested.
the best performance this year, the one, I mean, all of them, I'm like, you know what? Sure, Rocket Man coming in, I don't give a fuck. Taron Egerton, I guess he sang and walked around, and that's hard to do. I don't know. But the one that I will ride and die for is Lupita Nyong'o. If she doesn't get a nomination for all that shit she did in Us, then what are we doing here?
Oh, she did for
For
the
SAG. No, I'm saying, not for
Oscars.
Golden Globes.
No, for SAG. I'm
Yeah, but
looking at the nominations right now.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. This one is a little bit more trustworthy, but if the Golden Globes is a reflection of what's going to happen at the Oscars, then I'm so not excited. That's what I'm saying. If she doesn't get a nomination, and I don't think she'll get one, if she doesn't get one, Florence Pugh in Midsummer,
Mm.
I just don't understand how you watch those movies and you're not like, oh yeah, of course she needs to be nominated. I don't get it. I do not understand. I
Yeah.
don't get how you how you watch Rocket Man. You're like, oh yeah,
This
Taron
is it.
Egerton.
This is it.
That that's the peak of acting right there.
Now
I don't
this.
get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, I can go on a tangent about this, but whatever. Uh,
Sorry, I'm just looking at all
oh,
these.
the SAG
The
Awards. Yeah, the
SAG,
SAG
yeah.
Awards is pretty good.
If Watchmen
I'm not.
doesn't win, outstanding action performance by stunt ensemble in a comedy or drama series. If Watchmen doesn't watch everything, what's the point?
Doesn't watch everything.
If Watchmen doesn't win everything, what's the point?
You said if Watchmen doesn't watch everything.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
um, oh, words are
But
hard.
yeah, I mean, I do like that the SAG Awards. I don't know if they've done this every year, but I like that they award stunt people because
Yeah.
there's a podcast I listen to called Keep It where I think one of them was always like really advocating for the fact that it's really stupid that we don't have an Oscar for stunt work
Yeah, yeah.
and that we have it for like other parts of movie making.
What's his
That is
name?
really weird to me. I never thought of it.
John Bernthal is a really big advocate for that.
Yeah, like that people die for for their craft in that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and it makes a movie. You can tell even like the person somebody that has never done stunt work, has never seen it like being done. It makes such a difference. Like if you just watch Creed,
Yeah.
like the fact that they made to make a fight look as realistic as that, even I know that's fucking hard. And you
hmm
have to be not just good at your job, you have to be fucking amazing at your job. And the fact that they're not awarded for that is insane to me.
Yeah, what's
But
his
yeah,
name? Michael B. Jordan got knocked.
what the hell out? Yeah.
He got his stuff rocked. There's like actual footage of that. If you look it up,
Yeah,
you'll
I've
see
seen
him
that.
it's pretty rough. But yeah, they definitely deserve some recognition for them.
Yeah, especially for movies like where you want the stakes to be real. Like
Yeah.
whenever I watched Creed, I remember when I saw it, I was like so stressed because I thought I was watching a real fight.
Yeah.
Even in the second one, it carried over the second one. I didn't care for it as much, but the fights were still really good.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. It's we can move on to the actual movie,
And
unless you want to talk about
that's
SAG.
no, and that's it for movie news. That's our little jingle.
Okay.
Let's move on to Noelle.
All right.
So, after the first things first, I'm so disappointed that this is the first thing you watched on, or one of the first things you watched. What the hell were you thinking? Like, I
Wait,
really
what?
want to know. That's what
I
I was
watched
thinking.
High School Musical. What would you have preferred me to watch?
Mandalorian? Get out of here.
Oh, fuck off. I'm
Literally,
so tired
literally
of Star
any.
Wars. I'm so tired of it.
Oh my gosh. I
I
could
will.
never be tired of Pedro Pascal.
I know, but you don't even see his face, so what's the point?
Someone tweeted like if you get a screen grab from like this timestamp, you can see his wrist or something like that.
Oh,
It was really funny.
it's
But
funny.
that's a good show. I forgot to mention I've been watching that. It's a good show.
Yeah.
That's like the best thing on Disney Plus, like the original best original thing. So the fact that you chose Noelle over that, which
Well, like I
okay,
said, I'm tired of Star Wars. I'm done. I think I'm just like heated because people keep talking shit about The Last Jedi on Twitter right now. It's like trending right now.
yeah,
Why?
it is.
Get over it. Who gives a shit that somebody made a movie that you don't like? Just because you really like Star Wars doesn't mean you have ownership of it. Get over it. Stop crying like a little bitch. It's so annoying. I hate Star Wars fans. Put that in the
Yeah,
episode.
I
Like they're so annoying.
I
Who
saw
cares?
I saw that and I saw that it was trending. I was like, why? I just scrolled past. I
It's
don't know.
so dumb.
Like you're getting nothing out of it. They're not gonna change anything about it.
I know
Sort
they're not. I'm
movie's
just
already
saying,
made.
like, oh, I thought you were talking to me.
No, no. Like there's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
like I'm talking to the diehard Star Wars fan. Like you just get over it. Just get over
Well, and also, sorry, I'm gonna go off on a tangent real
it. You're
quick.
fine.
But I mean, I like The Force Awakens. It was fine. But once you see The Last Jedi and you see, oh, you can do something exciting and new with this franchise, and the fact that people don't like that, just go watch the other movies again.
Yeah.
I don't understand. It makes absolutely no sense. If you give a director a movie, if you give a mouse a cookie, if you give a director a
So
movie, then they can do whatever the fuck they want with it. And if you don't like it, move on. I just don't understand this ownership and this entitlement for a series that is not like nobody owns it. It's so dumb.
yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna let anyone like I like just watching movies, so I'm not gonna let that affect me.
Oh, yeah.
But obviously, you let it affect you, bro.
No, I mean, I just am annoyed by it because it's just so dumb. I think, well, this is because I love movies so much and I don't understand like the whole like canon of it, like from Marvel and all this stuff too. Like this goes for that. I don't really care about if they made your character that you love from comic books look good. That's not what this is about.
Yeah.
Like I think The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi are like one of my favorite Star Wars movies. But I'm not like a huge Star Wars fan. I am a movie fan, and I think movie-wise, those are one of the best ones.
Hmm.
Like I don't know. And Sebastian was like, "Oh, it's because you like the actors." I'm like, "Yeah, that's a part of what you like about the movies." I don't know. It's very strange to me, but maybe I just don't get it. I'm waiting for the death threats to just roll in. All right, let's go on.
For a mom. Listen here, okay? The Last Jedi was the worst Star Wars. Foaming at the
It is
mouth.
not canon. All right. Speaking of canon, Noel.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
That was bad. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna point that out. I don't know what that was.
Well, what's worse, the fact that I watched this movie first or the fact that you picked it?
Uh, definitely the fact that you watched it.
Well, doesn't mean I liked it. I have a lot of notes. All right.
Well, you were looking through the catalog. I mean, it's not a lot of original stuff. I'll give you that. But you're like, okay, this is it. Like I went through I was looking through the catalog as well, and I was like, what am I gonna watch? I saw that it had Bill Hader. I was like, okay, but I was like, nah, that's dumb. That's not gonna be good. But you thought that,
Well, I he's my weakness.
yeah,
Okay,
man,
so with my notes. So I my first note is I knew how this movie was going to end about 2 minutes into it.
yeah,
But I
yeah,
think we all did.
yeah. My first note was I don't like this.
Do
Just
you
I
remember
don't like
like
this.
what point you wrote that? When she said,
Um,
wait, can I guess?
go for it.
When she said, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Oh yeah, that was it. Oh my
Oh, I
gosh.
forgot about that.
I wish I could forget about that.
Okay.
She wore the
And
same clothes
yeah,
when she was 10. That was also dumb. Why?
also, okay, I have a lot of questions in this.
Okay.
Would you want to be Santa?
Sure, because I could just make whatever I want. Because they just had like unlimited resources and he never had to pay for stuff. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be cool.
I
Hell
don't
yeah.
know how I'd like being called Santa though.
Uh, yeah, that part also made me really mad when she was like, call him Santa. He's Santa.
I also didn't like, I mean, do people like when you talk to your cousin, do a lot of people say cousin and then their name? I didn't like that.
Cousin John.
Yeah, like do people do that?
Maybe white people. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe. All right. And then oh, this was just like a thought. You know how parents hide like gifts from kids and it's always like super easy to find their hiding spots? I think like one year I found mom and dad. But where does Santa hide gifts from his kids?
I feel like he doesn't, or he just makes it really fast.
Don't look at my
Or
notes.
I'm not looking at your notes.
Oh, your cursor's on them. Okay.
I feel like I feel like it wouldn't be hard. You just have one of the elves
It's
make it
not.
for him. Also, I don't know. What else we got? My next note isn't until further on this movie because
Okay.
forget this movie.
I also, oh, as soon as I saw the actress that plays the mom, I was so excited. I
Oh,
love her. She's in so many movies.
yeah, she's. Oh, this is kind of a little sidebar, but that's the actress that Kayla was thinking of like this really long time ago, and she had me call you because she thought you would know. Because she had this like, she was just trying to think of her, and that was the actress. And I was like,
Did I guess? Did I like help you or no?
no, you did not. You're useless.
Oh. Well, I don't know her name, which I should look up her name,
I
but
think
I
she's
love
a
her.
mom in Step Brothers, right?
No,
No?
no, not even close.
I don't remember who the mom in Step Brothers was. Oh,
Mom and
okay,
Step
I know
Brothers
who it
is
was.
like Mary something.
Okay, yeah, I remember her face. Definitely not her.
They don't even look alike at all. But I'll get more into that lady later. But she was in Marriage Story actually.
Yeah.
Yes, I just love her. She's so fun. I just love the way she talks. She's amazing. I also don't understand how they got Shirley MacLaine to be in this movie. I'm pretty sure she's an Academy Award winner, and the fact that she's in this
For
movie is
this?
insane to me. So I just don't know how they got her. And oh, so when I think this was still when they were kids, I put all these notes when that first like 5 minutes. But I love when she asked to be Santa, and he said, "Oh, but I mean, you make good cards." So I just put that Santa's a terrible dad. You make good cards. And
Yikes.
everybody kept reminding her of that. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, but your cards and your Christmas cheer."
Yeah, that never never paid out either. I don't remember.
She did like two cards in the movie.
Yeah, and they were just like extra. Like where are you supposed to write? There was nowhere to write anywhere.
And where do you send them? Do you sell them? It was like weird. Like she spreads cheer with
Oh,
her
but
cards.
you got your cards.
Well, we have your little cards. But yeah.
Go back
Oh,
to
I
the car.
also so Shirley MacLaine played their nanny.
Yeah.
Um, which begs the question, why does she still need a nanny? She's a full-grown adult. Why do they need a nanny? Why doesn't she do her own laundry?
They kind of talked about that, but I think it's just um
But nannies are for kids. Like she's still a nanny? Or is she like an
she's
assistant? Like what is her
a
capacity?
granny.
All right, just gonna move right past that. That was worse than my
No, it wasn't.
yeah,
Don't.
it was.
Speaking
Um
of canon,
I'm really bad at segues.
could have just said, "All
Oh,
right, let's move on." Whatever.
okay. So, okay, so this note was about so the whole premise of the movie, I guess we could explain it, but I'm assuming everybody watched it. But basically, her brother, which is played by Bill Hader, is supposed to be Santa. And she is clearly better at being Santa, but they don't find out until like the end of the movie. But I love the part where she told him like, "Hey, you should just go away for the weekend," because he was really stressed. And then he just left. He just full on left.
Yeah.
And I just think it's the most relatable and accurate thing about this movie is that the sister's getting blamed for her dumbass brother. That is very accurate. The fact that she literally told him, and in the movie it's clear and there's evidence. She said, "Go away for the weekend. Just relax." She's trying to be a good sister. And he just fucking leaves, and everybody's like, "Well, it's your fault, you dumbass bitch." Like, it's not her fault. Her brother's an idiot. And that just was, yeah,
Hit too close to home.
it did. It really did. And it's like, you can't even do the whole, like, "Oh, but you're older than him."
Mm,
I got that a lot.
get over that.
Also, so he had to be Santa when the like Santa, which is their dad, died. And so to do this transition, why would they wait until he died? Why not?
No,
Why can't he like retire and then he can oversee the transition? I don't understand why they would have to wait until he died, unless it was like a surprise. They didn't really say how he died.
I'm guessing it was a surprise, but I would
Surprise.
see. I mean, he said that he'd been training him for like pretty much his whole life, so it's not like he should have been ready for it. I mean,
And also, but even in that time, when he was training him for it, he should have seen like, oh, he's not good at this, but my daughter is. Which brings back the fact that
Santa's a
Santa's
bad
a
dad.
terrible dad. Yeah, he should have known. I feel like you would be able to see it. I saw it. I don't even know the fucking kid. Like I don't get that.
I don't know. You're the one who watched this first.
I had a lot of time to dissect it.
Yeah,
Oh, and I
I
have a
didn't think
fun
that
fact.
much. Oh,
A fun fact about reindeer
oh my
that I
god.
saw on Twitter.
Okay.
So, male reindeer don't have antlers in the winter. They like I guess they shed them. I don't know what the fuck they do with them. So,
Shit.
I don't know what happens with the I just saw that they don't have them and I was like, "Okay." And it's in the winter.
And they
But
must shed.
what that means is that all the reindeer that pull Santa's sleigh are women. They're female, not women. They're female. I even like when I first wrote that note, I put women, and I was like, "Wait, don't say that." God damn it. So for
Fun
this
little
episode,
fact. All of
I'm gonna get death threats because I'm complaining about Star Wars fans and mean comments because I called reindeer women.
little
All
fact.
right.
Santa's
Just
little
kidding.
reindeer
Are actually
women.
God damn it. Okay, it's fine. Okay. So where do your notes start? Because now my notes are at when she met private or what's his name?
Dude, I don't know. I don't
The
remember his name.
investigator, the PI.
Yeah. My note right before that is when she's heading to Phoenix and she like figures out really fast where he is. And she mispronounces Arizona. She says like Arizona.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. But how did she know how to pronounce Phoenix but not Arizona? I feel like out of those
Phoenix is
two,
like really hard. Yeah, it looks
yeah,
like really hard to pronounce if you also
Phoenix, not Phoenix. Like how did she get that? Whatever.
I did like though when she was like I'm going to Phoenix. And then Shuriken's like, oh, why?
Yeah, that part
There's
was
some funny parts.
yeah, there was some funny parts, but yeah, my notes start from there, so I only have like three more.
Okay, so whenever like she tries to get him to, look for her brother, and first of all, the picture she has where he's just in he's in the Santa suit.
Yeah.
I but also at the end when she spoiler alert, when she becomes Santa, she doesn't have to put on the beard, so why would he have to do it? I mean, I
Um.
know she can't grow one, but like either way, like why that was weird to me that he had to put on a fake beard,
Yeah,
you
I guess
know?
I didn't think about it.
And then the picture, I mean, maybe because of the picture, because she kept showing people, have you seen my brother? And he's just in a Santa suit and he has a fake beard. That's
Yeah,
so stupid.
probably just to give to the overall effect of like, oh my gosh, she's from the North Pole. Like no one's gonna believe her because it's just a dude in a Santa costume.
I
Because
guess.
if it wasn't, then they'd be like, okay, like you're actually looking for your brother. I don't know. I don't want to think about too much about this movie.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking a lot about it. So the next part where she's trying to get him to look for her brother, and he goes outside and he asks her for he asks her if she has a phone, and they were just in his like office slash house. So like, why didn't you charge it then? You literally all of your belongings are in that home. But whatever. And he's like telling her all his business. He's like, "Well, my phone died because I'm divorced, and I have." He's like telling her all this stuff. I'm like, "What are
Yeah.
you telling this bitch all your business?"
How are they related too? Yeah, okay.
And so that was weird. And then also the part where, because like I guess when she leaves and then Santa leaves, they they promote Billy Eichner to be Santa.
Cousin Bill,
His name in it is Gabe.
cousin Gabe.
And so he like comes up with some algorithm. He's like some tech guy. So he's basically you, Anthony. He's really annoying. Nobody cares about what he says and everybody hates him.
Damn, all right.
I'm just kidding.
That's fine.
Um, and I just really like the part where he said that dude, like based on his algorithms or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, what algorithm? Because I just took
I don't
data
know.
structures and algorithms, bro. Which one?
All right, enough. And so he said only, and I don't remember the exact number, but it was like 2,000 kids are have been nice and the rest of them are naughty. And my note is that that's probably accurate.
Yeah. Yeah. Today's yeah.
The
Kids
next,
be naughty.
and I don't remember why I put this note. I think it was when she was in the freezer and it was the song that was playing reminded me of Elf, but I put Elf, Elf ran so Noelle could walk.
Oh my gosh. That's funny because one of my notes is Elf did it better.
It did, it really did.
Like the whole from the North Pole and everyone's just like, oh my god, get over it. And like all the jokes, like, oh my gosh, what is sunblock? Like that whole thing, I was just like, okay, okay.
Yeah, that was.
Whatever.
I mean, that's obviously lotion, you moron. Like, I just, it was. I wish it was funnier. If
Yeah.
it was a little bit funnier, I feel like it would have been like less heartfelt and more
Hmm.
funny. Then it would have been fine.
It's too much emotion.
Yeah. And so here's my Bill Hader thirst notes. So I want Bill Hader and tie dye to be my Christmas present, and then the next thing I put is the meaning of Christmas is Bill Hader wearing a bandana. So there we go. Oh, and I also put I understand him because I also hate kids. Um,
Yeah.
and I think the funniest line or like the funniest moment in this movie is when she's trying to get him to like she's like, "Well, just she's like, "We'll just try to be Santa at this mall." And you can feel it. You can feel the twinkle, which I did not like that wording.
Oh yeah.
That was kind of weird.
You've always
And
had
so
the twinkle.
yeah, and just
She's
go around these kids and you'll feel the twinkle. Like that was kind of weird.
I just knew you had the twinkle.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. But when he asked this one girl, "Have you been a good girl?" And she said, "I don't see how that's your business."
Yeah.
And when when Noelle, when she knew all that shit about that girl, why did the parents not freak out? Why did they be like, "Well, that's your friend," you know?
That's true.
That was just weird to me. Do you have any more notes, or do you want me to keep going?
Uh, mine's kind of after that. So.
Okay. I also said that I like how they show that the dad likes basketball by the fact that he always wears basketball shirts.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I just I love a lazy character development or
I'm
a lazy.
surprised because they had him watching a basketball game. I'm surprised he wasn't like, "Come on, that was a foul. What do you
Oh my
mean that was a
God.
foul?" You know how they do that?
Yeah. Pass the ball.
You got to get your head in the game, man. What are you guys doing?
Another thing is that Billy Eichner's white-haired bun is gonna haunt me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
He absolutely hated that.
Did he just get stressed and just?
I guess is that a wig because Bill Hader didn't have any gray hair.
Yeah, that was. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
I also I just put a note that I really like. So now I'm at the part where they come back.
Oh, okay.
Um, and when he came in and he was like talking about like his sister. I don't know what he was saying, but I just put that I really like his. I like when he's more like when he does impressions and he's a little bit more comedic. But I also really like his muted roles, like how he is in Barry. It kind of reminded me of that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, and then and then one good thing I liked about this movie, this is my last note, is I even though it's like super cheesy, I did like her last speech.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
That surprises me.
Because I thought it was like how she was saying, and I don't know if this, I'm sure this is like really basic and people have said this before, but I like the part where she was saying that for most of us, like especially all the people there, Christmas is fun and it's really joyful or whatever. But for a lot of people, it just reminds them of everything that they don't have.
Yeah.
I liked that
Mm-hmm.
a lot. And that even I wish they would have showed it throughout the movie more, and maybe they did, but I like that instead of like in Elf, he was kind of like happy about everything and he was like, "Oh, this is fun," like all the gum uh on the railing. But I like how she saw all the things that were wrong in the world and she was like, that is I'm acknowledging that that's happening and it's not in a way that a lot of movies don't do, a lot of Christmas movies don't do. It's just everything is fun and everything's great. And she's like, well, it's not, but we can make it great. I don't know.
I
It
gotcha.
was
Yeah.
okay. I liked it. I mean, yeah. So this movie is a mess, but it's not. I mean, whatever.
The underlying message is not bad.
Yeah, it's
My
fun.
only my only other two notes are the part where she comes into the uh she goes into a house when she's like actually Santa. Spoiler alert. She becomes Santa. And then she goes into a house and there's just like a family there eating Chinese takeout and they're just like I guess just looking at the chimney. I don't know.
I didn't even think about that.
And they're not even freaking out that just random ladies in their house. They just like, oh, we're Jewish.
That
that,
was
that
kind
part
of
just
funny.
that part just made me laugh.
Yeah, that was pretty
Uh,
funny.
and then just the whole iPad thing got old real fast.
Well, okay. So I saw like a couple of fun facts. None of them are really that fun.
I was
But
about to say,
one of them is that they started filming this in 2017. So maybe back then when they wrote it, iPads were probably coming out or they were like a big thing that everybody got. So maybe that's why. Because I was thinking that too. I was like, why is there's obsession with iPads? I haven't even heard people getting iPads in a long time. Um, so maybe that's why. But so the reason they did that is because they wanted to first do a theatrical release. But then when they saw that they were going to do Disney Plus, they wanted that to be one of the first original movies so they can add value to the platform.
but the original iPad came out in 2010.
I know, but I maybe that was just like a trend when they wrote it. Because if they filmed in 2017, they probably wrote it a
Yeah,
year
yeah.
or more before.
I guess I was just over it.
Because now it's like, if you're gonna write that now, then it would be like a switch or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I still don't feel happy about it, but that makes more sense.
But yeah, so overall,
Watch
I
it, I
as
guess.
it was, yeah, I mean,
Don't
it
go
was
in it with
fine.
any expectations. I mean,
No, I thought like I would start to watch it because like we've all discussed, I've seen it already. So I thought when I was gonna watch it again that I would be like, oh, I don't want to watch this and just we'll just talk about it. But I watched it fully through, so it's rewatchable. So maybe every Christmas. And that's what Anna Kendrick, that's why she said she did this movie, is because she wanted to be in a Christmas movie that families would watch over and over again, which probably won't happen, but
I was
a
about to
girl
say
can dream.
that's pretty sad if they watch that movie.
But one thing that made me think about is there hasn't been, I don't think there's been a recent Christmas movie that's come out within the last like 10 years that people that has kind of entered into the cycle of all those Christmas movies that people watch.
I think it's kind of hard to.
Yeah, it's hard to make a classic nowadays, I think.
Yeah. Well, speaking of top Christmas movies, let's talk about ours. That's our segment for this week. You see, that's a segue. Okay,
Speaking
that's
of
a good
canon,
segue.
you're welcome. I That was an alley-oop. I helped you out for
Yeah, and I just trashed you for the other one.
that. So, there you
What are your top ones? Do you want to go? Well, mine are in any specific order, so I don't know if yours are.
go. Should we start with? Okay, so of course, because I'm a complainer, I have my top Christmas movies, but then I have two that I hate. So, do you want me to give you the ones that I hate?
Oh, I know. I think I haven't looked at yours. I know at least one of them.
Give me the one that you think, the first one.
Polar Express, because I
Yep.
hate that one. I hate that one
It
so
is so
much.
dumb. Okay, I knew you would agree with me on this. You know why? I have a specific reason why. It's
M-
because
It's
during,
boring.
well, it's boring, but also during Christmas time, and when high school teachers don't want to do anything, they show you a movie. And
Oh,
every single time they would say, okay, what do you want to watch? And it would be like Polar Express or Elf. And it would always be like those two. And everybody would say Polar Express.
I
Oh,
hate
I
that
love
movie so
Polar
much.
Express. It's so stupid. The animation is terrible. The
It,
acting,
I mean,
terrible.
for the time, it was probably good. I don't
No,
remember when it came out.
no, it's not. I hate it. It's such a bad movie. It's boring. It's dumb.
Yeah, I remember senior year we had like a pretty much the same scenario, like nothing was happening, and then like pretty much watch whatever movie you want. Everyone, Polar Express. That's why I hated everyone there.
See that? Yep. Okay, and then the next one is pretty controversial. Maybe even more controversial than my Star Wars rant, where I'm just
Ooh,
yelling at people. I also hate A Christmas Story. I can't stand it.
okay. I wouldn't have guessed that one.
It's good because it's one of the movies, I think TBS or TNT, one of those,
They play all the time.
they play it all day on Christmas.
Yeah.
And I hate that movie. I hate it with a passion. Every time it's on, I want to leave the room. I don't know why. I just hate it. So that's the negativity out of the way. So I have a top five.
Oh, okay. I guess you can go in order, and I'll just give mine. I don't know. I don't have.
I think we'll have similar ones maybe, so we'll see.
Actually, I'll put mine in order. I'll put them as I just mentally. I'm putting them in order right
Okay.
now.
So number five for me is Love Actually.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought about putting that one on mine, but I was like, eh.
I like it. I mean, it's also not an amazing movie. But I like those movies where it's a bunch of stories
Yeah,
like
that
kind
one that
of
one's pretty
intertwined.
quintessential for those
Yeah,
kind of.
I like it. I think there's some of the stories are I like more than others.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think it's just fun. It's romantic. It's funny. It's
Mm-hmm.
everything you want in a Christmas movie.
Yeah. Uh, I guess my. Well, I'm not gonna list mine, or not in order. I'll just name them. The Night Before is a really funny one. It's with
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
it's with Seth Rogen, Anthony Mackie. He's Falcon, right?
Hmm.
And then Joseph Gordon-Levitt. There, that's a funny one. I really like that one. It's kind of like uh, I don't know. It's just a really funny Christmas movie. Not too like special. It's just funny.
Okay. And so, man, these top four are really hard to rank for me.
Really?
Yeah, because I really like all of them. Number four for me is The Holiday. I don't know if you've seen it or if you've even heard of it.
No, I don't even know what that means.
So, The Holiday has Kate Winslet, Cameron Diaz, Jude Law, and Jack Black.
Why?
That's like the four main people.
That's a really weird ensemble.
It is, but for me it works. It's also in like Love Actually, where it's not an amazing movie, but I love it. I don't know why. Every Christmas I have to watch it. I haven't seen it yet, but it's such a fun movie to me.
All
And
right.
it's a cute little concept that's not realistic, but it's still cute. Okay, yeah, that's my number four.
Gotcha. I have How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That one.
Mm,
But the not to be mistaken with the Grinch, the animated one that came out very recently. That one, Garbo. This one's good. I,
Garbo.
I fell asleep during that one. That one was so
I didn't even
bad.
know there's a new one.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point. Jim Carrey did it best.
Okay. Um, my next one is Elf, obviously.
Yeah, that's on my list too.
Yeah, I mean, you can't talk about Christmas movies without talking about Elf.
That's true.
And it mostly out of spite for all those dumbasses that would pick Polar Express over Elf.
Yeah,
Comedy at its finest. That movie is just so good.
yeah.
I don't know,
That
it's
I
such a
haven't seen that.
good Christmas movie.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I'm gonna probably rewatch it for Christmas this year.
Same, I don't think I've seen it a lot. Like my top three, I haven't seen in a very long time. Actually, top five. I haven't seen all of these.
So all of them.
Yeah. Well, I saw Love Actually pretty recently. I don't know why, but I did. So the top four I haven't seen in a while, but I mean, I have time.
Gotcha.
But yeah. Oh, you're next.
Am I? No, I said
Oh
Grinch.
no, you said Elf too.
I know. Yeah.
I said Elf and you said Elf. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Number two is Just Friends. Have you've seen it, right?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that movie.
I didn't either, but I looked at lists so I can like get an idea of what to put, and I
Yeah, that
totally
is a
forgot that that's technically a Christmas movie.
yeah. That I'd probably cut off Night Before and put that one on. That one's
It
really good.
is it is probably one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. It has so many good parts.
Yeah, that
It
one
it's
very.
just so like it's so weird. I think it's one of the movies. There's a few movies that I've seen. Like I saw this when I was young, and so there's a few movies that I've seen when I was young where I was like, oh, this movie understands me. You know, like oh, this movie, like whoever wrote this movie gets my kind of humor. And
Yeah.
I hadn't seen a lot of them like that. Where the fact that she's what's her face? What's her name? Anna something. What's Anna Faris? Like her song that she sings, like, and the fact that she's just super mean to him, the toothpaste thing, and she talks about it on her podcast sometimes. That was actual. So they didn't plan to do that bit where she just put a bunch of toothpaste in her mouth,
Oh
and
yeah.
they were like, when you do stuff like that, they'll use like a fake one. But because on the day she was like, well, I can do this thing with toothpaste. And so they used real toothpaste, and she said it like she couldn't taste anything for like weeks after because it like messed her up so much because she
How
had
many?
so much toothpaste in her mouth.
How many takes did she mention?
Oh, no, not that I can remember. She might have.
That's really funny
But
though.
honestly, worth it.
To get
And
that, yeah.
And the dynamic between him and his brother is
Yeah.
just so funny. The mom, okay, going back to the mom. The
Oh yeah,
mom
she's.
in Noelle is also the mom, and that's the first time I've ever seen her in it, and she is so good in this
Hmm.
movie. That the one part I can think of, like probably her most famous role and the most famous scene is when he's like he's like bitching about something about how he wants Jamie to like him. And she's like, be yourself. Like she just sings it out
Yeah.
of nowhere. And he just looks at her. He's like, I want to be myself, mom.
Yeah, that
Oh,
should have made my list.
it
Had I
is so
thought of it.
good. I haven't seen it in so long, but I need to. It's one of the funniest movies ever. Okay, so that's my number two. Do
All right. Um.
you only have one left?
Well, I have two,
Okay.
but
I'm pretty sure
um.
our ones are probably the same.
Hmm?
The last one I have, I'm pretty sure you have it too.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna mention it. I'll mention my other one.
Okay.
So I have The Nightmare Before Christmas. That's just
Oh,
that's
okay.
classic cinema right there.
This is, you know what? This is a controversial episode because
You don't
is it a
consider it to
Christmas
be?
movie?
This
I
is
mean,
not.
I think so.
Christmas is in the name. Okay, enough.
I
That's
know.
it.
Well, I'm just asking. I think it is too. I don't think it's a Halloween movie at all.
Oh, it's definitely a Christmas movie. The name, the whole message behind it is Christmas themed. So,
Christmas, yeah.
and that one I just watched. I watched that a lot. I
I
watched
haven't
that
seen
for
it in a long
both
time.
Halloween and Christmas. So that's what's up.
You know, when you could watch it, the perfect time to watch it is Friday because it's Friday the 13th.
Oh my! It's like that movie was made for this.
Exactly.
I have to watch it. Wow. All right.
You're welcome. All right, and our number ones
Whoa,
is
whoa, whoa.
Christmas. Oh,
It's on
it's
my
my
list,
number
but
one.
it's
Oh,
probably not my number
sorry.
one.
Sorry, it's my number one. What would be your number one?
Probably Nightmare Before Christmas or
Ugh.
Elf.
Ugh. Well, my number one is Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, that one's so classic. Such a real family Christmas. Like that's really Christmas right there. Just the
Yeah,
quirkiness of everyone.
the fact that when they ask a lady to say grace and she does the Pledge of Allegiance,
That like I
the fact that
feel
we don't do that every Christmas really annoys me.
yeah. That's really funny.
I have, you know what I should do? So somewhere I don't, somewhere in my apartment, I don't know where, I have Christmas Vacation like Christmas cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I just every year I'm like, okay, I'm gonna send them out because I want to be a person that sends out Christmas cards.
Hmm.
But I just forget. And it's really cool. So the thing that I don't like about it is it's really glittery,
Uh,
but it's the house and it's like
oh,
has a
really?
bunch of glitter on it because you know they have like all those fucking lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it has glitter all over it. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll send them out. We'll see. I got a Christmas card
Oh, really?
this week, yeah, from grandma.
Oh, I didn't get
My
one.
first one, dang.
Wow.
Well,
Favorite child and grandchild. What the
boom.
heck? What the heck?
Coming for the top spot. The what is it called when you win three titles?
uh,
What do they call it in Ford v Ferrari?
I never saw the movie, so
Oh, you didn't?
a
Oh, that's a
three-peat?
good one. No, maybe. Well, that Triple Crown, is that something?
That sounds familiar. Let me look it up. This
Well,
is
there you
what
go.
this is what the people need to know.
Yeah, no, it will bother me. Let me see.
Blather.
Bother.
Triple Crown of Thoroughbred Racing.
Oh, that's for horses.
Title awarded a 3-year-old thoroughbred horse who
No,
wins
three wins racing.
like a turkey and bowling.
No.
Synonym for
What do they
3 wins.
call it? Not a triple crown.
Hat trick.
Hat trick. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, yeah. That wasn't racing then. I don't know why I said that.
It's like a more of like a I think it's like a soccer thing, like mainly, or
Oh
hockey
yeah.
maybe.
No, I think it is soccer.
Yeah,
Well, there you go. This
yeah,
has been an episode.
yeah. But let us know what your favorite Christmas movies are.
Oh yeah, maybe we'll put that on the post. We'll have people comment. Oh, speaking of Instagram, thank you. Um,
You're welcome. There's your alley,
and I'll
boy.
oop it.
Oh, oop. Yeah, that last
And
one was
I'll
definitely an oop.
okay. So, I just don't want to like. Okay, well, so I asked people last week,
Yeah.
I think, for their movie suggestions because I know a lot of people have sent us some recently, so I just wanted to get them all in one group. And I just wanted to acknowledge it because I don't want people to think I just asked for it and just like, oh no, I don't like them. Um, and I will keep them. The only thing is that for one, it doesn't mean we're going to use them every single time. I think what I'm going to do is maybe every month I'll just like send out a little thing to ask people to send us suggestions, and I'll try to keep them. We have a document that we use for every episode, so I'll keep them on there with the suggestion and whoever put it so that we can give you the proper shout out. But like I said, it doesn't mean we're going to use every time. So you can get mad at me for Star Wars, but don't get mad at me for that. Um, but also, we have kind of made a rule that we're going to only pick movies that are available on streaming platforms. Just to make it easier for everybody to watch stuff. I don't want to like make a paywall for people to be able to see the stuff we're talking about. Um, and I'm just saying that because half of the movies that were suggested this time are not available on anything. I think they have been, or like whenever you watched it, it may have been, but Netflix and Hulu, there's a lot of right stuff that happens behind the scenes to where they just won't have them for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So that being said, like I said, we're just gonna keep them just so in case sometimes we just run out of ideas. Sometimes we'll pick movies for specific reasons, like this one Anthony picked a Christmas movie so we can talk about Christmas stuff. The next one, it is not from a submission, but it kind of ties to what we're gonna talk about next time, which I can kind of tease, right?
Yeah, might as well. I mean, I
Okay.
don't see why not.
So the next episode is gonna come out on the 26th. So it's not going to be like a Christmas episode. We've kind of decided since I think it's our last episode of 2019, right?
Yeah,
Um,
that's the
we're
one.
it's gonna be based on New Year's resolutions. That's just we're just gonna talk about it, talk about I guess what ours are. Maybe we'll ask for people to send theirs in, but yeah. So even though we're gonna talk about that next time, I'll bring up the reason I'm picking this movie is because one of my resolutions next year is to watch more independent movies because I know I do that a lot already.
Yeah,
But I haven't been this year. I just haven't been watching like a lot of not only independent movies but movies made by like people of color or minorities in other ways, like in the LGBTQ group or like women. Like I just haven't been watching a lot of movies that from different perspectives, and so that's one of the resolutions I have for next year. And so with that, the movie I'm picking is a movie on Netflix called Atlantics.
Atlantics. I never heard of this
Uh,
movie.
Me neither, but I heard of it today. Um, but
Okay.
yeah, so I don't know anything about this movie. Oh, and that's another thing that another resolution of mine is to not be so like research heavy on movies before I see them. Because I've done that with like Parasite and Lighthouse. Like a lot of movies that I've seen, I haven't really gone into research. I've seen maybe just one trailer. But in the past, I would kind of get like doing a deep dive about movies before seeing them, which would kind of ruin it.
Yeah.
Um, so I want to be a little bit more what's the word? Like fresh when I go into a movie. I don't want to know anything about it. I just want to see it and have my opinion based off of what I saw. So yeah,
Okay.
So those are two resolutions wrapped up into one. Atlantics, Atlantics, Atlantics
Cool.
on Netflix.
All right.
Yeah.
I forgot
Um,
while you were giving your speech, I forgot a movie that I saw that I actually gave a final presentation on for my film analysis class,
oh, what was that?
which was Tangerine by Sean Baker.
Ooh,
Have you seen it?
no, but I've heard of it.
Oh man, that's a good movie. It was shot entirely on an iPhone 5S.
Yeah.
So that part was just cool, but good movie. Recommend seeing it. But Atlantics, I'm excited. I never
Yeah,
seen
and
it.
I'll read Netflix's little synopsis.
Okay.
Um, okay. Arranged to marry a rich man, young Ada is crushed when her true love goes missing at sea during a migration attempt until a
Oh.
miracle reunites them.
What's the miracle?
I don't know, but we'll see. I'm
Cool.
excited. It came out this year, a runtime of an hour and 46 minutes, so not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But yeah, we'll talk about New Year's resolutions next time. Um, sorry, not sorry to all the Star Wars fans.
My my pick next episode will definitely be from a recommendation. So do recommend us a film at the Brother Sister Show on Instagram.
Oh yeah, you don't have to wait for us to send out that little question thing. You can just like DM us
Yeah.
and I'll
So
add it to the list.
I'm definitely picking from your guys' suggestions because I feel like we've neglected you guys, but in that sense. But
Eh.
next episode will be we'll feature you guys.
Well, next episode is mine. The episode after that.
Well, like at the very end, because I'm
Oh, okay. Yeah.
baking. But yeah,
All right.
that's pretty much it. It's kind of a long one.
I was just about to check. How long has it been?
An hour 30.
Oh, okay. You might have to cut out some of it though.
Yeah, definitely the spoiler part.
All right.
Well, thank you guys for listening. At the brother sister show on Instagram. No, just brother sister show. And there you can find us on pretty much everything because we have a link tree in our bio. So
Yep. Tell your friends.
yes, we like all movies, especially Star Wars. If you didn't get anything from this podcast, from this episode, is that Livia loves Star Wars. So please send
I
her
do.
all of your opinions on The Last Jedi and why you think it's
I
bad.
I love Star Wars. I hate closed-minded people. If you have a reason why, I mean, if you don't like Last Jedi, I'm there. You might have a good reason, but if you just don't like it because it's messing with something that you think is yours, then that there's something wrong with that. But that's that on that.
That's that
I'm open to
on
opinions. I
that.
just sound like I am not.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.